All right, gang, STAT1800A. One final quick, hopefully, video to introduce you to the class. Uh, in a couple of lessons, I think specifically lessons 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, uh, when you go to lesson resources and you see they come to where you have the instructional videos, you'll have a couple of videos, typically like video A1, video A2, and it'll say something like Intro to coreq material. All right, let me explain to you the difference between STAT 1800 and STAT 1800A. The only difference is the content, the material is exactly the same, but you get an extra credit, again, instead of 4 hours for STAT 1800, STAT 1800A is 5 hours. So there's a little bit extra time built in for some extra instruction that reviews some algebra content that I think is important to learning statistics. So if you click this, it's going to be a little bit confusing, and I want to take the time here to explain this to you. You're going to hear a lot of stuff here that it isn't relevant, because a year ago I taught this class and I used this approach and I don't think it was successful, so shifting things around a little bit. The only thing for these stat coreq is you need to come out to where, ignore all the other stuff, right? Come out to the point where I start teaching. And you can tell where I start teaching because it's going to look like this. There's going to be a handout, and I'm going to go through these handouts with you. Again, ignore all the other stuff beforehand because that does not apply to your class. Again, I hate to beat a dead horse, but it just didn't work. That approach that I implemented a year ago was not successful. So I'm doing something different because I think it's going to be much more successful. So anyway, watch these. I review a lot of content. This is why you're getting that extra hour, is I talk about things that are going to be very, very, very helpful to you when you start working the demos, discussion forum post, and assignments. Okay? So again, they pop up. For example, video A1, just to show you how it is going to look. Lesson number 1, there are none of those videos, so you don't have to worry about it. Lesson number 3, there's only one video. So again, that's the way that is. Now, if you go to my stat lab, you're going to see something called StatCrunch. Now, you probably need a cheat calculator. If you have a graphing calculator, that's fine. But we make all of our statistical calculations in this class, or I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them using StatCrunch. There are a couple ways to get to StatCrunch. First of all, sometimes within a problem, you'll have a data set that will be embedded in the problem that will link into StatCrunch. For example, question number 9, you'll see that we have a data set. I can go up here and click it, and I can open it in StatCrunch. Now, I'm not going to get into StatCrunch too much in this video because, trust me, I explain it ad nauseum in the instructional videos. Everything that I ask you to do in StatCrunch is demonstrated in the instructional videos. But I just want to show you a few things that you can put on your radar of how you actually open StatCrunch. Another way is just go directly to StatCrunch. Go to the website, open StatCrunch, and you have access. So if you want to do, type in some numbers or whatever it may be, just type them in, and you can do some pretty cool things. We can, I don't know, again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I can find the variance, for example, for the numbers that I entered. But I'm going to, again, teach you that in the instructional videos. That's why it's so critical to watch all of the instructional videos. All right, gang. That's pretty much all I wanted to do in this video, and I think that concludes the introductory videos. So I hope you have a wonderful semester.